This woman broke into a cold sweat after getting trapped in the most unexpected way. Wanna know how? Today I've gathered some of the wildest viral videos from around the world. Clips so insane, they're almost too crazy to believe. So go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump into the video. Next time you think about messing with an animal, remember, what goes around comes around. Yeah, in this case, it didn't even have time to go around. This guy learned the hard way that he forgot to roll down his car window before trying to slingshot some birds. Karma usually gets people after they do something wrong, but this time it was instant punishment. The guy thought he was some kind of master bird hunter, but he didn't even bother stepping out of his car. What did he expect? When everything goes wrong, but it's not your time yet, sometimes fate gives you a second chance. Seriously, this biker was a literal guardian angel. Just as he was about to pull out, this kid comes flying down the street with 0 brakes and 0 sense. And man, that kid is lucky the biker was there to break his fall. You can literally see where he would have crashed if no one caught him. Dude reincarnated mid-air. He just got his second life unlocked. We all know that one person who won't let anything stop them from hitting the bar. Dude does not care about the rain, wind, or even a literal hurricane. He's out here, steady as a rock, with a beer in one hand and an umbrella in the other. What else does he need? Now, what I really want to know is, did he see the storm coming and still decide, it's fine, I can make it? Or was he already at the bar, saw the forecast, and still didn't care? Either way, this guy was on a mission. A fascinating experiment was done with ants to see how long they'd take to solve a puzzle. The mission? Move an object from one side to the other. And let me tell you, these ants crushed it. After a few tries, they figured it out like pros. This proves that ants can test strategies, remember what worked, and even adjust their game plan, all thanks to collective intelligence. But here's where it gets interesting. The researchers ran the same test on humans. Same proportions, same rules, but they weren't allowed to communicate, and the result? The ants passed the test, humans didn't. The ants worked together, while the humans, it was total chaos, every man for himself, making random bad decisions. Long story short, we lost to ants. The Dangsha Mountains in China are famous for their staircases carved directly into the cliffs. Dude, just look at how high that is. There's no railing, no rope, nothing stopping you from plummeting to your doom. And as if that wasn't bad enough, here's this elderly lady casually climbing it with a giant sack on her back. Like, it's no big deal. So why would anyone risk their life like this? Because these staircases lead to ancient Buddhist temples, and for some people, that journey is worth the danger. Now, if climbing up is terrifying, imagine going down. Yeah, no thanks. A woman got arrested in the most unexpected way, and honestly, it sounds like something straight out of a prank. Believe it or not, this actually happened in Peru, where police got creative for a Christmas time investigation. They dressed up one of their officers as none other than the Grinch, and guess what? The undercover Grinch cop ended up taking down a drug dealer while fully decked out in Christmas spirit. Can you imagine the criminal's face getting arrested by the Grinch? She probably started believing in Santa again after that. This is how people regularly travel in Bengal, India. The boats only leave at certain times to cross the river, but before they go, they make sure to pack every inch of space with passengers. And when I say packed, I mean insanely overfilled. The problem? Sometimes the boats can't handle the weight, and suddenly people get an unexpected swim lesson. After After seeing this, no one in America has the right to complain about public transportation ever again. Imagine trying to throw a surprise party for your cousin and almost scaring him to death. Bro, his heart nearly quit on him. The screaming was so loud that instead of being happy, the dude turned around and ran for his life, like he just saw Satan himself cooking eggs in his kitchen. And of course, the whole family lost it, laughing at his reaction. The guy almost trampled everyone trying to escape. He looked like someone on the run from the cops or dodging a bill collector. What happens when you buy an expensive bottle of liquor but can't wait to show it off to your friends? This guy thought it'd be a brilliant idea to place the box on his car's dashboard while driving. One hand on the wheel, the other on his phone. And well, you can guess what happened next. The bottle flew straight out the window before he even had a chance to take it out of the packaging. Dude, why not just hold it in your lap? At least his liver was spared from a rough night. Lots of people fall asleep watching something on their phone, but what if it happens at work? This lady was knocked out, completely oblivious to the fact that her phone was just sitting there waiting to be stolen. And guess what? Some guy walked right up and swiped it, easier than taking candy from a baby. She was in such a deep sleep, she didn't feel a thing. No matter what she was dreaming about, it turned into a real-life nightmare the moment she woke up. Like they say, sleep in public and the pickpockets will tuck you in. Ever been so into a TV show that you felt like you were inside the scene? This dude literally tried to catch the TV because it looked like it was falling in the scene he was watching. I mean, yeah, he's got amazing reflexes, but zero logic. And honestly, I can't even judge. I'd probably do the same thing if I were that zoned in. This street vendor was praying to God for good sales, but what he got instead was, well, not exactly a miracle. With his eyes closed, incense in hand, he was deep in prayer, and that's when some heartless thief ran up and snatched all his stuff. The poor guy must have asked God to make sure he left with nothing that day, but when he opened his eyes, he realized that prayer got way too literal. Luxury stores love getting creative with their window displays, but when this shop filled their window with sand, I bet they never saw this coming. A woman's cat took one look at that fancy setup and thought, wow, what a premium litter box. Without hesitation, the little guy walked right in and did his business. In front of everyone, people outside were dying laughing, but the store manager? Yeah, not so much. I bet they took the pet-friendly sticker off the door real fast after this one. Can anyone tell me what species of fish this is? This guy thought he was a real-life Tarzan, convinced he could catch a fish with his bare hands. Turns out the only reason he even got close was because, yeah, it was a fake fish. Dude really thought dinner was secured, but nope, it was all a lie. Next time he goes grocery shopping, he better make sure he's not just bringing home the plastic bag. When workers team up, nothing can stop them. These construction guys couldn't wait until the end of the shift to crack open a cold one, but the work must go on, right? So they got creative. One guy couldn't leave his post, so they used a wooden plank to slide a beer right into his hand. Now that's teamwork. I'm not judging. They work hard. They gotta stay hydrated. But these... let's just hope the walls aren't leaning after a few rounds. Is jumping into a crocodile-infested lake a bad idea? A wildlife influencer who thinks she knows everything about these modern dinosaurs decided to test it out.
He's a smart crocodile. He's not trying to bite the hand.
She put a lifelike mannequin dressed as a fisherman into a kayak, complete with a hat, and waited. Yeah, she didn't have to wait long before a crocodile lunged in to check if that fake arm tasted like chicken. Now just imagine, what if she had been in the water instead? No matter how much she loves crocs, to them we're just a walking meat sack. No thanks, I'll stick to watching from dry land. People love to say that remote workers slack off, but show them this video next time they complain. This dude literally couldn't hold back his gaming addiction, not even during work hours, but he had a genius way to cover it up. He'd make random noises every now and then to trick his boss into thinking he was actually working. Meanwhile, he was laser focused on leveling up in his mobile game. Let's be real, this video proves an important fact. If someone wants to avoid work, they're gonna find a way, whether they're in a home office, a cubicle, or even mixing cement on a construction site. Slacking off is a universal art, and that's a wrap. Which of these moments blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss another insane video.